I'm Jia Dugar and I scored 99.8% in my class 10 CBSE board exams. And in this video, I'm going to be giving you A to Z tips on how you guys can tackle your competency-based questions. So before I start, I'd like to address three main points. Firstly, is that you guys have 50% competency-based questions as per CBSE guide. And the second thing is, I know a lot of you guys will be scared of how to tackle these questions, which is why I've even clicked on this video. But let me tell you, actually reality mein only say 2 or 3 questions are thinking or higher order based questions. 50% of the paper is not going to be like what you expect to be so hard. It's going to be quite easy, the same old kind of pattern, just few questions that will make you think extra, and in this video I'm going to be telling you how you can tackle that. Third is, don't waste your money buying any kind of separate competency books, because CBSE has itself released a book called CFBQ, which I will be linking. Very similar type of questions will come in your board exam for competency, and few questions are even repeated. But if you want a general guidebook for science itself, I suggest Educard and even for other subjects. Now let's start with subject specific guides for each and every subject for competency. Now let's start with the social studies part of competency. So first thing is, you have to read all image based questions. Now image based questions are very important, especially from history and civics, because they can give you a picture and they can ask you, okay, explain what this picture depicts, or who is this person, where is this picture from, which event occurred in this picture. So that is a competency based question. It can come both in aapke MCQ or 2-mark questions as well. Next thing is your small boxes and statistics, especially आपके geography reader में. तो मेरे साल में भी एक क्वेश्चन आया था कि from the mineral chapter, in which places is magnesium or manganese produced. So this is a thing which a lot of people ignore because it was a small statistics in a separate part of the book. So read all of these and make short forms for each and everything, because this high chance will come in MCQs and they can also ask you to explain in more detail. Now the third and the most important thing is आपके economics में one question will for sure come in some set with a numerical kind of question, or you have the calculation of national income, per person income. So things like that, just go through and do sums. Now where do you solve sums from? Open your NCERT, do your read or back exercises in economics. In economics, your read or back questions are very, very important, so make sure you do that along with your CFBQ. Now when it comes to science, the main thing is you have to understand your NCERT. But NCERT रटने में you're not going to be able to solve competency questions, because you need to understand the concept in order to be able to solve these 1 or 2 competency type questions. So starting with chemistry, firstly understand the logic of every reaction, and chemical reactions are very important for competency. Especially in some places they'll say कि ये condition में ही ये reaction can occur, right? At this particular temperature or when exposed to sunlight, this reaction will occur. So small things like that matter. Also study your reactivity table very well, because CBSE can confuse you in such questions. Then moving on to biology. Biology में your NCERT is key, but apart from that, study again image based questions. Not only drawing image but the labeled parts as well. काफ़ी सारे labeled parts हैं आपके NCERT textbook में, and they've not given or explained what that part is. So just Google it up and write a meaning in your book, because they might be able to ask it as a competency question. Now last में physics. So physics में numericals can be considered as competency based questions, especially from your chapters electricity and light. Now light में you have your mirror formula, lens formula. So this may at least one question will come in every set, I can assure that. And electricity also have numericals and lots of formulas, so make a formula book and solve a lot of questions. Now one more important thing is आपके magnetism chapter में थोड़े conceptual understanding के questions आ सकते हैं. To understand that chapter well and practice CFBQ properly, thoroughly, at least 2 to 3 times for magnetism. Assertion reasoning is also a competency based question, both for science and social, but in maths usually assertion reasoning is very direct and you can easily do it. Now let's move on to mathematics. So honestly mathematics में ज़्यादा कुछ extra पूछा नहीं जा सकता. There's nothing extra that they can ask you in mathematics. So what I suggest is, firstly understand your concept. There will be very simple normal sums that come, but they'll just give like a storyline to it, like this person went and bought this. For things like that, very basic sums will come, just they'll give a story and try to complexify it. Second thing is case study, basically stories, right? So case study can be considered as competency. Now for maths, I'll just say you solve your guidebook or you solve your NCERT along with CFBQ, it's more than enough. So a lot of you guys might be confused कि अभी like portions भी सही नहीं जा रहे, you have competency over that, you don't have the time and money to afford a tuition class separately. And my cousin also was going through a similar thing, and she joined the Next Toppers batch, because even I used to watch Next Toppers during my preparation time. So I will highly recommend Next Toppers to you, and you can join the RM batch, which is going to be starting. So the original cost is rupees 1999, but I found a coupon code that you guys can use to get 300 rupees off. So the total cost will become 1699. That is, I think, very reasonable, क्योंकि आपके maths, science and social cover हो जाएंगे. And personally I'm telling you from my experience, they're great teachers क्योंकि काफ़ी relatable भी है for the Gen Z especially. Now let's move on to English. So English में there are two parts of competency, starting with comprehension. तो comprehension is usually tough ही आती है comprehension हर set में. So for comprehension the best way is practicing by using CBSE sample papers and previous year answer sheets. Now the prose part also contains competency in the form of extract based questions. So extract based questions के लिए you have proper understanding of the particular prose or poem chapter, plus a few words are there in your reader कि the meaning might be a little higher order or it's not a very common word we use. So अगर if you find such a word, then write down the meaning next to the book itself, because CBSE sometimes asks for antonyms, synonyms, explain the meaning of this word. And the last part is your 6-mark question. Now 6-mark question is competency because sometimes they can ask you to do speech writing, diary writing. These are not very common things. We don't study it as a particular separate topic, right? So that is competency. And you also have your comparison questions from this chapter and a different chapter, or this chapter and a different poem. Compare the two characters and bring out a common characteristic or a separate thing about them. So this has extra thinking that you need to do. You cannot just write an answer that you've pre-learned or anything like that. Now I say the same thing for whatever your extra languages, and in AI and IT subjects like this, there's not usually anything which is higher order or competency. It's just the basic questions that come. Maybe MCQs can be a little bit twisted, so do practice from again CBSE previous year questions. So I hope you guys found this competency based guide video helpful, and I'll be uploading more such content, so make sure you guys like, share, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.